What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, Gamecock Jenny Love. How's my Morris doing this morning? Good morning, babe. Good morning, Mr. Ty. Good morning, Mr. Wyatt. I hope all the animals are doing well over there. Um, yeah, I haven't seen collectible cards being the new thing, but I guess it is. You know how that goes. They always coming up with the next new thing. It's started out Bitcoin, then you got now you can invest in Bitcoin. Shit, I wished I would have got in on Bitcoin when that shit first came out because it was selling for cents on the dollar, and you know what I'm saying. Shit, but then there was some of it that was crashing. You get what I mean? So you could have either struck it rich or lost your money. You know what I mean? So that it's like with anything new, you've got to have your skepticism in a way, but there's some things that do blow up. You know what I mean? Hold on just a minute. My son just walked in. Y'all, my son is too smart for his own damn good. He talking about he fixing to take his phone, get all the stuff off of it, put it on his PC, and then boot log it or some other shit, and wipe it and install a new OS. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. As long as you don't break it, I'm cool. He's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay. Hey, way up, dude. How's your titties hanging? Hey, racing, my love. Yeah, so he's over here talking about like installing a new OS system in his. I'm like, okay, as long as you don't break it, I don't care because if you break it, it's yours and you won't have it no more. You get what I'm saying? So up to you, dog. But he said he's going to back up everything on his PC so he doesn't lose things. Then he's got to get into the bootlegger and do this, that, and the next thing. I'm like, cool beans. I want to see if it works. I mean, I can't get onto him. When I was little, I used to take apart shit and put it back together. See, I was never the one that, like, even with PCs, I know a little bit of coding, but I don't know enough, right? So I don't know how to code a PC, all that other shit. I do know how to install and uninstall programs, which is very easy. Everybody should know that, right? I know how to defrag my computer. I know how to clean it. I know how to, all those things and stuff like that to make sure it runs properly, correct? But I don't know how to program. Like I know a little bit about a little bit, but not enough, right? But now when it comes down to like mechanical wise, I could take apart this PC and put it back together. When it comes to cars, I can do the same thing. I may not know the make, the model, all this information about that car, like where it came from, all this other shit. But when it comes to the mechanics of getting underneath the hood of that car and being able to take the, water pump off, be able to take the, replace parts and shit, I could do that. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I hate these new cars for multiple reasons. I like my old school cars. A lot of these new cars with the computer chips and stuff like that, there's certain things you can't do without computer programs. And I'm like, this is bullshit. Um, so, like, I like the old school shit where you just take off the part. As long as you know how to put it back on, that's all that matters. It's common sense. You take it off, you put it back on the way it goes. When it comes to points, you take off one at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, put it back the way it, so you don't mess up and wire it wrong. But it kills me. Like, mechanics is very easy technically. It's just sometimes parts are harder to get to, so you have to like do all this stuff. But in general knowledge of knowing how to take something apart and put it back together is fairly easy. Watch what you do when you're taking it apart, and you'll be able to put it back together. Right? It's common sense. The same bolt that came out that one hole is going to go back into that same hole. Right? I used to take apart shit and put it back together, but when it comes to programming and all that other shit, I am not the best at that shit because you got to be able to. It's a lot more involved. Let me say it that way. I probably could teach myself though. I could probably teach myself. I've taught myself to do a lot of things. Like I know how to work on small engines now and on lawnmowers. I know how to change a carburetor on a lawnmower. I know how to put in a new gas line. No, you can't put super glue to put it back together. You know the old school saying though, Mr. White, if you can't duck it, fuck it. You know, we used to hold things together with duct tape in a dream. I seen a car that way, no lie, the other day. That car was held together with duct tape in a dream. But no, like I mechanically wise, I do know. Hey, D Ham Show. Hey, Miss Catherine. I do know how to put stuff, together and stuff. It's not that complicated. Even computers, I know how to build them. They're not that complicated. You just got to know. It's basically a plug and play system. You just got to know where things go. If you know where things go, it's actually very simple, right? Once you break it down to the bare bones of knowing where things go, and what like this is where the sound cards go, or this is where the memory RAM goes. This is where once you know those things, it's fairly simple. That's just like when you're working on a mechanically underneath the car, right? It's just knowing, and you get so good with tools eventually, like knowing what a 9/16 is, knowing what a 332 is. You eventually get so good at knowing what bolt sizes are that eventually you can pretty much look at a bolt and tell what size it's going to be. You can go grab it. Like this is going to be a 9, this is going to be a 10 in metric. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know. It ends up becoming like second nature, if that makes sense. That's why you'll see people who work on cars regularly or work on things regularly. They pretty much know what bit it's going to be. You'll see them go grab it out of thing and go, yep, that's what I thought it was. But it's, life is life. I hope everybody's having a good morning this morning. And y'all got anything so far for this weekend planned? Anybody got anything cool plans yet? Or y'all just thinking about chilling over the weekend? I know I'm going to try to chill. Well, Saturday we got a thing with some friends and whatnot, but I like chilling and everything. Also, I was sitting there watching this thing, this short that they were talking about how MGK says root beer, but he says it like weirdly, I guess, I suppose. We all say root beer. It's spelled OORT. But they were trying to act like it was some Southern thing. I'm like, no. Stop trying to make fun of us Southerners and the way we fucking speak, bitch. If you ain't from the South, don't be trying to make fun of our talk, okay? You don't understand it. Like acting like we some dumbasses, but we're not dumb. A lot of us are highly intelligent and highly educated. That shit pisses me off. I don't know about any other Southerner, but just because we talk a specific way, right? And some of us have more of a country upbringing. People think we're stupid. And I'm gonna tell you something. Think that all you want to, but most Southerners are like they're gonna surpass you because they know how to do things you don't do. They can survive when you won't. I'm just gonna tell you, little rich bitches. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have a classism issue, and rich people piss me off. Sorry about that. I like my middle class people. I like my poor people. I like, I like my, you know what I'm saying? And some high class folks is cool as fuck. I've had some, like doctors' daughters, lawyers, and shit like that are cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But them ones that born with the silver spoon in their fucking mouth, they piss me the fuck off. Oh, happy birthday, Mom. Fly high. Oh, happy early birthday to your youngest. I can't wait till you tell me how that went. And your youngest is 25. Shit, that means Miss Catherine, you could be my mama. Cause I'm only 13 years older than your youngest child. I bet your oldest child and me ain't far apart in age. I'm 38 years old. So you probably got kids that are older than me. You know what I'm saying? And then you got one that's in the middle, and then you got the youngest. And I'm probably like somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? My mom and daddy were born in the 60s. But I do know some people my age and their parents were born in the 50s and 40s. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Because it depends on when the person's decided to have children. Some people waited till later in life in their 30s. Some people had their kids in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? So my mom and dad had me when they were, I think my mom was like 23 or 24. So I'm the youngest of mine. Most of my siblings are all older than me by 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and I'm the youngest. So uh, my oldest sibling is, let's see, I got to count right quick, like 43 years old. My oldest sibling is in their 40s. In fact, my next to closest sibling that's my age is going to be 39 here soon. Um, and then my sibling that passed away would have been 40 years old this year. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, because yeah, she would have been 40 or 41 this year. If she'd still been alive. And yeah, I have a lot of siblings because my daddy was a hoe. Hey, Smooth Carter. How you doing, Smooth Carter? Well, I would suppose so, Mr. White. You're about the age my grandmother would have been if she had lived if she didn't have that massive stroke. Um, Actually, I can tell you exactly how old she would have been this year because I had to write her birthday because I was the one that took care of her. I had to write her birthday on all her paperwork and stuff. She let my she had a massive stroke for something that happened. Let's see, she would have been this year 2025, and actually her birthday would have already passed because she would have been she'd have been 83 this year. She'd have been 83 years old this year. And my great grandmother, I think she would have still been alive if she hadn't her kids got to fight and she was so messed up. Uh she was 92 when she passed. But she would have been a lot older if she hadn't. She just said she was ready to go home. That's the way, and that was when my son was. So that was 13 years ago. When she passed, when she was 92. So if she would have been, let me do the math on this. If she would have still be alive, and I think she would have, um, she would have been 105 this year. I'm gonna tell you something. That old lady, all the way up until she was 80 years old, she was fighting bitches. She was like 80, 85, 86 years old, and she was trying to fight a 40-year-old woman. Like, I'm not joking you. Like, she was in her 80s. She was still walking to and from the store. She ended up, I'm going to tell you what ended up happening. Her kids started, they knew that she was getting older at 92. They started fighting about who was going to get the property and who was going to get this and who was going to get that and blah, 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 fighting each other all the damn time. That she said, fuck it. And she said she just was ready to go home. She gave up. She didn't want to be here no more. She's like, I just want to go home. I want to go home to be because her husband died many, many years before that. I never got to know my great grandfather. He passed away when my sister was being born, like right before my sister was born, or right, yeah, it was like my mom was pregnant with my sister at the time, or she had just had her, something like that. So he'd been gone 5 years before I was born. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. I believe if you put your mind to it and keep yourself healthy, you can. And you know, I'm gonna say this. You know how they say lard's bad for you, this is bad for you. Oh, y'all, today Mr. Rubin's birthday. Um, and they're Miss Danielle and Betty are gonna host a birthday celebration for him on her channel at 7 p.m. Cali time. So 7 p.m. Cali time. Okay, let me do the math right quick, Miss Danny, because 7 p.m. Cali time is way earlier for all of us. Okay. Um, so 7 p.m. Cali time is 6 p.m. Great Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for those who don't know. Okay. So you have to count backwards. So 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is 6 p.m. Great Mountain Time, uh, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, it's going to be 10 p.m. Eastern. No, Miss Danny. When you count it forward, wait, hold on. Am I counting forward? About, oh, it's opposite, child. I'm counting. It's going to be 8 p.m. Hold on. Let me get this straight, Miss Danny. I'm half asleep. It's going to be 8 p.m. for Great Mountain Time, 9 p.m. for Central Standard Time, and 10 p.m. for Eastern Standard Time. I got it right this time. I'm counting backwards instead of forwards. That's on me. Okay? So, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking you count backwards for Eastern and not Pacific. I don't know why. I don't know why. Don't ask me no questions. It's too early in the morning. Shit. Uh, so they're gonna have a birthday party. Let me go ahead and drop your channel, Miss Danny. So those who are not, I'm pretty sure everybody's subscribed. But for those who ain't subscribed, can subscribe. And I'm glad you're going live. So I'm gonna tell you something, Miss Danny. Your ass need to be going live more. I'm just saying. I would love to have great conversation with you. You're highly intelligent, and I love having those kind of conversations. Just saying, Miss Danny. Just saying. Okay. Like, you tell me what to research, what your topic's gonna be, child, and we can have some good conversations. Hey, DC Kool-Aid and Miss Lisa, how y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all are having a good morning. If y'all didn't know, DC Kool-Aid and Miss Lisa be cooking some good ass food over there. I know Big Brother. Did Big Brother end finally? DC Kool-Aid. I think Big Brother finally ended. I don't know because I don't watch Big Brother. That's the only, like, I still pop in and I give y'all a like. I even do the same thing for Jay Dunn. I pop in and give y'all a like, but I don't watch that show. But I do go in and still hit that like button, give you a click and a view. You know what I'm saying? Let it roll for a few minutes so it counts as a view on the channel. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'll just let it play in the background, muted, so it still gives that click and that view. You get what I mean? This is DC Kool-Aid's channel for y'all that don't know. Oh, and they have a big surprise for Ruben, too. It would be a surprise and a treat for everyone else. No cockroach cakes allowed. We don't need no cockroach cakes. Okay, thank you very much. And that's Miss Danny's instruction. She said no cockroach cakes. Okay, don't bring you roaches to the party unless they happen to be battle roach. And he's different. You know what I'm saying? He leaves after the party. He don't stay. You know, he gets his little crumbs and takes it to the homies, and you know. And if y'all don't know who Battle Roach is, he's an actual content creator. If you didn't know, so he likes to troll saying he's a Battle Roach. It's awesome. Hey, Miss Jill. Also, you got anything coming up, Mr. I know that the poetry competition will be in. Speaking of which, I do have that. I think I have that downloaded somewhere. Let me see. I could have swore that I downloaded the poster for that. I don't know. I could have swore I did. Hold on. Is it under screenshots? I could have swore I did. Chad, I'm always losing stuff. That's what it is. I'm going to tell you. I lose stuff when I download it because I got so much stuff on my damn computer. Now, I still got the Family Feud thing right here. Let's see. Where's the... I don't know where I would have put it. Oh, there's screenshots. Let me see. Did I? I don't know if I did or didn't, child. I will say this. Did y'all in the beef sector see that? I might have to share it from the wall. Anyway, did y'all see that shit with Rob Rax? Man, I was up there. I was trying to get my question out before he left, but I didn't get a chance to. I was going to ask his ass a messy ass question, and I was going to question him. Why the fuck you want to put your hands on women? And if you're doing it for a character, why do you want to be known as the man who puts his hands on women? You claim you're the YouTube sex center, but you like to put your hands on the ladies. So my question would be, why do you want to be known as that, man? Because we done seen this 4 different times of the way that you push women away, do this. You're very aggressive and shit with a woman, and not in a good way. Because I'm going to tell you something, a dominant male, you know what I'm saying, who likes to dominate in the bedroom can be aggressive, but not in that way. That's an abusive tactic. Only if they in a cage, Mr. White. We can't be having them roaming free and shit. Because then they be done mated with other ones and we have some weird thing going on. Like, I wanted to jump up there and I was going to be messy. I was going to be like, why? Because I asked Miss Janet. I asked Miss Janet this question. I said, why do you put up with a man who does that to you? Who puts his hands on you and screams at you and does those things? So I'm going to tell you something. I'm too strong of a woman. I'll be done punched a motherfucker in the eye. How many of my ladies, this goes to bring the question, even though y'all don't know what's going on in the beef sector, you don't know this person I'm talking about. And this person isn't beef sector. They're from another sector of YouTube. I don't even know what you want to call their sector. But they hang around in the beef sector, right? They're adjacent, beef sector adjacent. Let me ask this question to y'all. And this is a generalized statement. Would you even try to go out with a man that you have done seen, like this person is on YouTube and dates women off YouTube, and you done seen him be extremely aggressive with the women that he's dating, like putting his hands on them, pushing them, telling them, don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Been to jail twice. I ain't got no job. And if he does have a job, all his money going to his fines. Hell, that's what I said, Miss Danny. Hell to the no. To the no. Say hell no. This motherfucker went to jail on live, y'all. Not once, but twice. He done went to jail over YouTube twice. Or 3 times. Shit, I don't forgot how many. I'm telling you, I done lost count. I think it's twice, though. I think over YouTube matters twice. Anything else wasn't necessarily connected to YouTube, right? We watched this man. Somebody called the cops on him and watched him get locked up on live for making threats. And then a second time they said he did it. He went down again for the same thing. So I'm going to tell y'all, cautionary tale. You make threats online, people can't call the cops on you while you live. You better watch making threats about things online. Yeah, well, he did that, but it was like, hey, Mr. G2K, he did that, but it was like, hey, Miss Nobody, get it together and bring it back to me. Okay, hey, Miss Nobody. Anyway, so he put his hand around her neck in that kind of fashion. And it was in that kind of thing and made her kiss him, but while live, and then on top of that was being like not even domineering, if that makes sense. There's a total difference between the two, and he was trying to mix the two. So he's what anybody that's in the dom sub community, all of them will warn you against a person like that. because they bring in abuse to a dominant relationship and try to claim it's normal, and it's not. A lot of the people that are in that community, that are in the dom sub community, will warn against a person like that, because a true dominant or a dom does not do that. That is crossing the lines of abuse. It has to be all consensual. And even in the sadism community, for sadists, it has to be consensual. There are ones that will try to use those communities to excuse away them being abusive, excuse away them being, you know what I'm saying? They try to enter those communities and say, well, I'm this. No, you're just an abusive asshole trying to use that as a shield. Because a lot of those communities hate people like that, because it gives their community a bad name. You know what I'm saying? Yes, actually, technically, the sub is the one that's actually in total control and the one that makes all the rules, believe it or not. They make all the rules. Technically, the sub is in control even when they're not in control, because they've made when you sit down to have one of those kind of relationships, you almost have to have a contract in a way. Now, if you're actually in a dom sub, you do have to be in a contract. But I'm saying, like, if even in a relationship type situation, you have to sit down and say your hard no's, your hard yeses, and blah 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 blah, and have a real conversation. But yeah, hey, Mr. Eric Fox, you just came in and be like, "What is Charlie talking about this morning?" Like, what the fuck, Charlie? I know Mr. Eric's like, huh? But tell me, even if you were being a dominant male, right, Mr. Eric, would you on live put your hands on a woman in a disparaging way? Right? There's this dude I'm talking about from, oh, Watcher's like, me too. I came in at a weird moment. Hey, Watcher, we were talking about this guy who he's trying to mix being a dom with being like abusive, like kicking and pushing and hitting and that, and trying to claim it's all an act. It's not an act. And if that is true, why would you want people to believe you're that person? This dude tries to claim he's the sex symbol of YouTube. A real that's why we got into the conversation of what a dominant sub is and all that other stuff and contracts and blah blah blah. Is because a real male who actually is into that thing, there's no abuse. You know what I'm saying? And a real man never puts his hands on a woman, to tell you the truth. They may disagree with us. We may have words, and not even an abusive way. See, there's abusive language, right? Um, and I believe that this lady that's with this dude, the thing is, if you saw a person doing this not once but twice, why would you get into a relationship with them? You think you're going to be any different? No. They're going to be the same way with you that they are with them, probably worse. Hey, Miss Heidi, because the person didn't know they were like that. You know, the two people who got involved with this person. Like, if I showed y'all this video, which I could because it was played on Lemon's channel, and Lemon doesn't mind me replaying any of his material, but I don't feel like going over there and getting it. But he literally, like, people heard him kick her and she fell. And he tries to claim it's all a skit, it's all fake. No, it's not. I will tell you, if in case you talk to me like a dog, I'm going to talk to you like one, and I'd put my boot up your ass. See, I'm a type of woman that's a strong personality. I'm very, very, very opinionated. Good morning, Miss Heidi. Yeah, like he and even on live grabbed her around the throat, made her kiss him because he was jealous of another dude. He was jealous of another dude on YouTube. I'm like, if you got to be jealous of someone else on YouTube, you don't need to be in a relationship. That's just my personal thing. because if somebody from the outside can take away or do something to your relationship, it wasn't a good relationship to begin with. But it's a crazy situation, y'all. And I wanted to jump up there and ask my question, but I never got to. And then Lemon's like, shoot, Charlie, I forgot. I know you was going to ask a question. Did you get to ask a question? I said, nope, but it's cool though. And I said, have a good night. Love you still love you. Bye. And I ran like a track star. But it's because the question I was going to ask was going to be messy as hell. I admit it. I was going to ask him, I said, well, why do you put your hands on women? And do you claim you're the YouTube sex symbol and all this other stuff? But do you want to be known as the guy who puts his hands on women and talks to them in disparaging ways? Because that's what we see. You know what I'm saying? That's what we see. We see you being an abusive asshole. That's what we see from our side. Now, Mr. Eric's just an asshole sometimes. Not an abusive asshole, just an asshole. I'm joking with you, Mr. Eric, also. Please don't take shit too seriously, but you know. Well, it's like this one dude. He knew I called him a hoe, but it was the truth, right? Because he has an open relationship with his wife, and he was hoeing around with bitches on YouTube. So I called him a hoe, and he knew he was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, I can't deny that I am a hoe. You know, just like you know, I might say that Mr. Eric could be a hoe if you know. But hoes is some of my best friends. You know, so don't be hating on my hoe friends neither. You know what I mean? Don't be hating. One thing I can't qualify for a hoe card. So I'm gonna need all y'all hoes to tell me all your stories so that I can vicariously live for you. Because I just don't have it in me. It's not that I can't, because technically anybody knows a woman or a man can be a hoe. You can find people to sleep with and be a hoe if you want to. It don't matter what you look like, who you are. It's just I don't have it in me. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't have a one night stand with somebody. It's not in me. Like I can't. I have to have feelings for a person. I have to be in a relationship. I'm a monogamous hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm a monogamous hoe. Are you back on? Oh, I did see that you did your first live since being back. I did see your live since you first being back. I'm like, what? Mr. is back finally. I still think it's bullshit they struck you. I still think that's bullshit. You tried a one night stand and it lasted for 11 years. See, you can't even do one night stands, but how he ends up turning it into a relationship. I can't do one night stands. I can't. I don't have that. I don't have that ability in my heart. I can't do that. I can't just sleep with somebody. I don't know why. Just me. And it was my choices to only my body count is 3 and done. The 2 people that I was with before I got with my hubby now, I was it was 1 year we were together, and then the second one was 3 years. So, but all 3 of my relationship have been long lasting relationships. I've never been able to do short term and sleep with somebody. I just can't do it. True story. And not that I couldn't, because I had plenty of dudes who wanted, but I can't do it myself. Because when I broke up with my second ex, they came out of the woodworks, dude. Because they wanted what others couldn't get. I don't know why men do that. Why do men want a woman that nobody else has had? And to the point, like if you think of a woman as unconquerable, you got to try to conquer that. Like even if, like a lot of dudes love the idea of me, but not the real me, if that makes sense. They just wanted me because nobody else had me, if that makes sense. And I'm like, no, I'm not a hoe. Sorry. My sister is a hoe. You tap that, everybody almost did. So shit. I'm not a hoe. I know that is a double standard, ain't it? I don't think it should be. I think that you should be able to, like, being a woman or a man, do what you choose to do in your life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Maureen. And I think that's what it is, Miss Maureen, is that I was a challenge that they, and they didn't win the challenge. So, hey, but there was a lot of dudes who tried to come after me and my ex broke up. And it was just because they wanted what nobody else had kind of situation. But they didn't get it. So now they understand why it's so hard. I don't know. You just quit counting. That's a good thing, Miss Danny. Hey, Roddy Love. No man ever wanted you until you was either married or in a relationship, so you decided to stay single for the rest of your motherfucking life. I had already decided on that until I met my husband. I was going to become the crazy cat lady. Hold on, I got to play something right quick. Hold on just a minute. Let me go to media assets. Let me do the thing. I got to do the thing.
I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug.
You know I got to play that for you, Frog, when you first come in. Every time. Yeah, I think that there is a huge double standard when it comes down to men and women on a lot of things. Like if a woman sleeps around, she's considered a hoe and she's considered untoward and all these other things. Yet when a man does it, he's considered a stud. He's considered, like, oh, he did it. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman does it, it's she's considered this, that, and the next thing. I think it's BS because I think do you if that's what you want to do, have fun. Because when you get older, you're gonna wish you did that. And sometimes I don't regret not doing it, but sometimes I wish I'd have went a little crazy. Like, I think it's everybody's prerogative. Do what you want to do. A woman's considered promiscuous if she does that though. And I think that every woman or man should be able to do what they want. Watch her tell everybody she's driving, so if she don't get to say hey to you like right away, just know that she said hi. Watch it crazy. Eric said I could bring you back, but you already crazy. You might shoot me. He said you might shoot his ass. Um, I just chose to be that way, Miss Denny, and I think it's also because I had my son when I was 20 years old, and I was so worried about being a mom that I didn't pay attention to anything else. And with my child having mild cerebral palsy and having to go to so many doctor's visits all the time, I was much more worried about, like taking care of my kid. You know what I mean? So I was like, I didn't want to, like, I could have still, because I had people to watch my son, I could have still went out and did my thing thizzle and had those one night stands and not brought them back. You know what I'm saying? But I always also had this thing of I didn't want my son to think his mama was a hoe because my friend did that. And what I mean is, I ain't talking about women who go out and get a little stray and come back and the kid never knows about it. I'm talking about the women who bring every other week a new dude home and then having the kids calling that dude daddy and he ain't even been there a week. First off, that's disrespectful to the father of the child if you have an amazing father to your child. Secondly, they have to earn that fucking right. You don't just get given that fucking title. You know what I'm saying? That title you have to earn, and you should let your child decide when it's the right time to call that other person that. Just like I'm gonna say this, like if my son had an amazing stepmother and he wanted to call her mom, I wouldn't be pissed off about it because she earned that fucking title. You get what I mean? I don't understand why some women get upset when if in case she's an amazing person and does good by your child and treats them like your child, like they're her child, I don't understand why women get upset. Some women, I'm not saying all women, some women get upset because your child called that other person mom. Well, if they're doing all the duties of being a mother and they're treating your child correctly, why would you get pissed off about it? You know, you're the one that puts them out of your coochie cat, and can't nobody take your place. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody. If you're a good mother, you shouldn't be jealous, hearted, or hateful towards that. The only rule I had for my ex, I had for myself too. It wasn't a double standard. Was don't be bringing this one and that one in and out of his life. I didn't do it, so we both have that rule. You get what I'm saying? And that's another thing I see is that some of these women, they'll have that rule for the boyfriend or the ex, but they won't have that rule for themselves. Bullshit. You can't set a double standard. Whatever rule you set for your baby daddy, guess what? You got to keep that rule too, bitch. You ate your Lunchable at 3:30 in the morning. Thank you, Mr. Jim Connie, the best Jim, the only Jim that ever was and ever will be. Hey, Mr. Jim. Yeah, I'm still the same way, Miss Danny. I don't just introduce anybody to my child because kids get attached to people, and I don't want that person just disappearing out of my child's life, and then my child wonders what happened and don't understand and think they did something wrong when they did nothing wrong. Also, for those of y'all just coming in, tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Great Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be over tonight at Miss Danielle Illuminati's channel for a birthday party for Mr. Ruben Sanchez. And there's going to be a big surprise that we don't know about. So I'm going to drop Miss Danny's link again. Make sure y'all subbed up, got your notifications on tonight, because there's going to be a birthday party. And we're going to party over here, party over there. What? So just to let y'all know, make sure you you subscribed and got your stuff in. Your Pacific Standard Time, so that will be 7 p.m. your time. Earlier, I was so half asleep, Frog, that I was counting backwards instead of forward. Oh, Lord. I was having an issue. But I am very particular on who I introduce my child to. I've got a friend, and three of her kids are in therapy. All three. She only has 3 kids. And one of her child has checked himself not once but twice into a mental institution because of what she did. And she still doesn't take responsibility for her actions. Well, I'm sorry, but if you're bringing a new dude into your kid's life less than every 6 months and having your kids within the first 2 to 3 weeks calling this person dad and saying this is the best person you've ever been with in your entire life, then the person abuses them because you didn't give yourself enough time to get to know them, that's kind of your own fucking fault. I'm sorry that you should take responsibility for that shit. And your kid looked at you and told you that you loved men more than you loved him. That didn't fucking hit you in the fee-fees. That didn't hit, because I'm going to tell you something. That would have been what broke me as a parent. And that's why I did what I did and didn't go dating around and doing all these things, because I wanted to focus on my child. We're going to be over at Miss Danielle Illuminati's. You know, Mr. Ruben Sanchez that comes in here tonight is his birthday party over there. And Miss Jill said hello to everybody that spoke, because she's not looking at the chat right now, but she just now did. And she said thank you, Rayson. But so yeah, they're going to be doing that tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Great Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to get to say party over here, party over there. And just for the one time and the one time,
Blah.
I had to do that. I had to do that. Me and my damn soundboard, y'all know I have an issue. Y'all, my one dog is holding down my other dog and licking his face and making him ready. And he's trying to fight it, and the little puppy's like, "No, I'm gonna clean you." And he's like, "I don't wanna." My little puppy thinks that the my other boy dog is like his. He looks at him, I guess, like it's his big brother, but he looks at him like he's his daddy dog, I suppose you would say. And the big female, he looks at her as his mommy dog, and he thinks he has to clean their eyes and their faces. Like he thinks they're, you know, he has to take care of them now that they're getting older. It's the cutest thing. He's so sweet. But do y'all have any plans for this weekend? Y'all selves? Anybody got anything going on? Miss Heidi, you got any lives going? Make sure you let people know what time and so they can come over. Miss Jill, any of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that we can reach one and tell everybody. Mr. Eric, are you going live today? You usually go live about 4:30 or 3 o'clock every day. I try to let everybody know when everybody's going live because y'all know sometimes YouTube does not throw out notifications like they should, and they be hating, they be player hating. And Miss Heidi, I saw some of that stuff that was going on over there, but I don't know who some of those people are. If that make and I'm sorry that people are bothering you like that. That's some bullshit. I was watching that live there the whole time, but I didn't know who was who, so I just stayed in the clouds and I hit the like button, and I was like trying to figure it out by watching it, if that makes sense, and I was still lost in the sauce. You waiting for Halloween to be over because you love Christmas so damn much. Don't be trying to push. Don't be pushing. Okay, so Eric is going live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, she thinks. Yeah, and please, Eric, make sure your computer is charged. Child, we tired of being 5 minutes in the live, 10 minutes in the live, and then the computer just die on us. Child, you need a new battery, Mr. Eric, and you can get one off of Amazon pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. You can get you but here's my question. I don't know if his is an all-in-one, which means you can't change the battery that easy. You'd have to go to someone and get it changed because it's built in. If it's a built-in battery, it's harder. But if it's one of those plug-and-play batteries, you can get one of them real simple, online. But even because I don't think he knows how to, you know what I'm saying, take them apart and put a new battery in if it's an all-in-one type situation. If I live closer, I'd help you out there. I'd get you to get a battery and I'd replace the battery for you because it's just taking a few little screws out and all that. Oh, also an OEM charger, Miss Danielle said. I don't have any problem with mine. I got me a new charger. My charger broke a while back and I had to get me a new charger offline. I thought I'd get me one of them, Miss Danny, I'd get me one of them universals. My computer kept going ding, ding, ding. So I ended up getting me the real one that went with it because that universal one wasn't strong enough because I actually have a gaming laptop. And let me just say this, those universal chargers are good for like regular laptops. Like when it comes to like just, everyday laptops. But if you have a gaming PC, because it takes a stronger charge and whatnot, and it takes a lot more wattage, those don't work that well. Yeah, it charged it. It would when it would start it would act like it was knocking it off charge all the time when it wasn't. So it would make that sound when when you unplug and plug the PC constantly. Yeah, if you're using one of them universals from Walmart, they're not going to work if you need more wattage. And you can go on Amazon and get it cheaper than you would if you bought it from the original manufacturer. You can get it on Amazon. I got one. You just have to make sure your wattage is the same. So you look up, if you need any help figuring out which one you need and the cheapest one you can get, Mr. Eric, just send me what kind of laptop you have, like what year. Let's see, mine is an Acer Nitro 5. So I would look that up and find out what wattage this computer needs. And I could look up and find the exact charger that I have, and you can send me a picture of what the charger itself looks like, the little cord. But usually if you look up the exact computer, you can find all the specifications online, even if all your stickers are like, gone or messed up. Hey, Mr. MRH, good morning. Yeah, I actually had to do that, Miss Danny, because I got one of them universals. No, ma'am, no, sir. It did not work out well. So we ended up going on Amazon, and I ended up finding the exact charger. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like 20 something dollars. It was like 20 something dollars. I thought it was going to be way more expensive because the one I was looking at was like 30 or 40 or something like that. Man, I wish I could still go trick-or-treating. Shit, let me act like a little teenager. I'll go trick-or-treating. Don't think I won't. I'll put on some face makeup. You gonna be tricking this year, Watcher? And then you gonna get your treat. I get it. You gonna trick and get your treat. Get it? Anyway, I just want the treat. I won't be tricking shit. I just want a treat. Just go ahead and give me my candy. Shoot, don't think I wouldn't dress up in an adult costume, act like I'm a damn teenager and go trick-or-treating. I would still do it. And I still look young enough I can get away with it. I can still get away with it, child. I ain't got enough wrinkles yet. Last year you was the treat. Oh, snap. You always wanted to be Shrek. Shit, do it. A lot of times, a lot of my friends on here will have Halloween parties. I would do it myself, but most of the time I'm at somebody else's Halloween party on here. But a lot of people do Halloween parties on here where everybody dresses up and shows up in their Halloween costume. I was a couple years ago, I did, I think it was 2 years ago now, maybe 3. Shit, I don't remember. My friend did a Halloween competition, and I was the ghost of Charlie's Past. See, what had happened was, in retrospect, I did the cleaning up song, which is a person from our sector named Mother James Caldwell, aka Spiller Boy TV. I did his song, The Cleanup, and I got cleaned up and roasted and gagged so hard that I turned into a ghost. Child, they unalived me. And I did this costume right here. I did, because I had like 5 minutes to prepare. I didn't know I was going to enter the contest until the last few minutes. So I just grabbed what I had and did some makeup, right? And did some makeup. So I did like a little skeleton look. You can't see the makeup that good in this. And I put on this outfit, and I said I was the ghost of Charlie Past. That's what I did. And so you can see where I did the skeleton eyes and the little thing for the nose and the lips, and did the little lines for the teeth and all that shit. So I was skeletonized, right? I was the ghost of Charlie Past. Basically, that's what I did. I could see you do a great Cleopatra, Miss Danny, or a fortune teller. Call me now for your free reading. I mean, watch her. She got her some pretty good costumes already. You know, she could be blessed. I need to get me that nun outfit you got, Watcher. So I need to get me a bottle and act like it's the holy water, you know, because I'm always throwing holy water and rebuking bitches in the name of Jesus. I'm rebuking them demons. Wait, I'm singing. Oh yeah, Miss what? Miss the Poetry Man song. She wanted me to sing the Poetry Man song. What day is the poetry competition again, Miss Jill? So I can remember. I forgot what day it was. I know it's in November. I was gonna ask so I'd know what day. Hold on just a minute. Let me mute up. Give me just a second. Okay, so it's the 8th. I just have to make sure because okay, the 8th of November is. It's on a Saturday. That's hubby's day. I know Miss Just Read My Book was trying to get me to do it, but Saturday's always hubby day. I will still try to show up and support, but um, Just Read My Book's trying to get me to sing the Poetry Man song, but the problem is the 8th is hubby day. It's a Saturday, and that's husband's day. And I only cancel on. Well, maybe I could. We'd have to mute up everything. Come in, sing, drop back down. But I got to still learn that damn song because I don't know that song. Yeah, that's hubby day, and so I'm like, Tell Miss Just Read My Book. She knows I'm gonna be there supporting, but I don't. I have everything muted in the background when I do that. That's what people don't know when you see me on Saturdays and I say hi in the chats. I'm just there to share up and send out love because we're technically watching movies and doing things. So I have it muted so that it don't bother us watching the TVs and what we're doing. And sometimes we go out to eat and do different things. So, and that's the day we all, yeah. Tell Miss Just Read My Book. I love her though, and she still got me blocked. She blocked me a while back because she thought I was saying something about something, but I wasn't saying something about something. She got angry at me because I did something stupid. You know how Just Read My Book be. She'd be like, uh. She blocked me with a quickness. Tell her I still love her though, even if she blocked me. What I could do though is record it somehow or another with no music, put it as a video, and then send you the link. I could do that, but then I had to get. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you something. That lady got a pretty voice. Miss Just Read My Book. No, she trying to set me up with that song because that lady got a voice that I do not have. Do Jesus, I do not have it. Miss Just Read My Book. No, that lady can sing. That lady can sing. Now, what I could do if I can reach out to somebody, if I can get her to learn the song or has time, there's a lady I know that can sing like a mofo way better than I can, and she could possibly do it. But her name is Miss High. She's awesome. Miss Jill, if you ever get a chance to listen to Miss High sing, oh my God, this lady can sing. She don't just sing. And a lot of the people she hangs out with, they can sing. Like I don't consider myself that well at that good. Miss Jill, it's beautiful. And this lady can sing that she's talking about. Um, what's the lady's name? I know the lady's name because I looked it up. When she told me, it's called The Poetry Man by Phoebe Snow is the name of it, and I don't think I could replicate her, to tell you the truth. She just sounds so beautiful, and her vocals are bard. It's so beautiful. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. She has a beautiful voice, though. I'll share you the song right quick. with the lyrics in it. So I'm gonna grab the song for you right quick, Miss Jill, and I'm gonna share it to you that Miss Just Read My Book is talking about. So it's called Poetry Man by Phoebe Snow. Yeah, she was at Carrie's last karaoke. That woman with the professional setup. I tried to get her to hit Lemons when he was having the what do you call it, the talent competition, but she was like, no, you know. And she's actually writing her own song right now, and she's going to be releasing her own music, like her music. But that's the song. It doesn't show the lady on that one, but it shows the lyrics on Miss Phoebe Snow. Yeah, she can sing. I can't sing. Like, I can sing a little, but not like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a karaoke singer, if that makes any damn sense. There's a difference between a person who has um, real vocals versus a person who can just throw a note, right? Anybody can just about throw a note in a way, but she can actually sing. Miss High is a beautiful voice, beautiful voice. I might try to get in touch with her and whatnot because I still have time right now. But I might try to get in touch with her. If I can, I'll try to get y'all's emails to each other or whatnot. But I don't have a good enough tone. I hate the tone of my voice. I really do. Um, and I love the tone of hers. You know how some people they sing and it's okay, but it's not like, oh my God. And that's why I hate the tone of my voice. Like, I'm okay. I can sing in a choir. You know what I'm saying? I've actually been the lead in choir before, but there's a difference. Oh, okay, Miss Jill. Hey, if you really wanted somebody to come throw down, I could find some people. You know what I'm saying? I could find somebody to be your intermission. You know what I'm saying, Miss Jill? I can find somebody. Just, you know what I'm saying? Miss Just Read My Book's been trying to get me to do that song, but I'm gonna tell you something. Just Read My Book. I see you, girl. You know that woman's got a voice I don't have. I love your messy tail, though. She knows she was being messy on that one. But I did just share the song. I'm wondering, and I may do it, Miss Jill, during this broadcast. I may play it on mine and see if it's going to hit it for any copyright. Because I'm gonna tell you something, Miss Jill. I don't know if you know this. There's certain songs that don't hit your monetization at all. They don't. You get what I'm saying? They don't hit your monetization at all. Like, I have a few of them that I have completely monetized that I did myself as my what do you call it? My like, if I show you my YouTube studio right now, you know I do covers on my videos, right? And some of my videos are completely monetizable. There is no copyright on it. Like Fleetwood Mac Dreams, there's no copyright on it. Okay. Missing You, there's no copyright on it at all. Uh, In Vogue, Don't Let Go, there's no copyright. It is completely monetizable. However, Tennessee Whiskey is ineligible. Strawberry Wine is we're sharing the monetization. You get what I'm saying? So, like, there's certain songs that like Crossroads, Bone Thugs and Harmony, that one did not hit me for a copyright at all because I sang it myself also. I think that's why. My but every other one is like I'm sharing. I Fall to Pieces by Patsy Cline. I'm completely got my own monetization on it. So I think it just depends on the song. I might run that one through my channel and see if it's gonna hit it. Yeah, that's why I shared it to you, Miss Jill. And that way you could have the link whenever you're free to listen to that song. That's the song that Miss Just Read My Book wants me to sing. I might end up running it through the channel. I may play it here in a minute and see what it'll do. Because certain songs won't touch it, and then if it does, I just have to cut it out after the show. It just edit it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have to do, and whatnot. I just have to edit out that portion because music won't give you a strike on your channel. It will only take away monetization, but it won't give you a strike. That's what people don't understand. Most music will not give you a strike for your channel. It's not going to hurt your channel. It just will make it to either where the the live isn't viewable in certain countries, or it'll make you share, you know, monetization, or you just won't get none. So I'm gonna probably play the song here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play that song for you, Miss Jill, so you can hear it. The lady has a beautiful voice. Miss Phoebe, she's a beautiful woman, and I'd love to hear more about her because it seems Miss Just Read My Book knows a lot about her. You get what I'm saying? And her story. And um, I love listening to her. You know, when it's a historical person or a person from the past with somebody who knows them and knows their music and things like that. But this is the song that Miss Just Read My Book was talking about. I'm going to go ahead and play it, Miss Jill. But that's the song right there. Um, yeah, that's Miss Phoebe Snow, and the name of the song is called Poetry Man. She has a very beautiful voice. When it runs through my channel, Miss Jill, I'll let you know if it's going to hit for anything, where I just played it or whatnot. Because when this video ends, it'll process it and it'll let me know. If it don't, what I'll do is I'll hit you up, or if it does, on the community wall, and I'll add you and I'll go, hey, Miss Jill, it kind of hit me up for this, or it didn't. Because if it didn't hit me up, then we know that you can play the song, right? If it does hit me up, we know you can't touch it. You get what I'm saying? I'll see what it does to me, and that way it won't bother you on competition day. Right? Hey, there's a way you can do it, because there's a will, there's a way. I know that when I play certain songs, it don't hit me at all, but other ones it does. Like the other day, I played, what was that song? Trouble of the World, and I played it from the movie scene where from Imitation of Life. It didn't hit me at all for monetization. That one didn't, but the CC Whining did. The CC Whining song hit me. We was having church that day. So I think that's usually that it usually tells me when it hits me, right after the video or whatnot. And I can then go like, yeah, no, maybe. So it usually it'll tell you after the video processes. I know, right? That's why I said like that song right there is so pretty. It is. Yeah, she would nail that one. I don't think I have the capabilities. I mean, I probably could, but I have more of a low tone sometimes, almost in some ways manly. I admit it. I gotta be my funny self, but yeah. And the cool thing about her is she has her professional setup. I do not have that. If I had that, maybe, but I do not. This motherfucker thought he was gonna come up and get me. Y'all, I'm playing a game while I'm talking to y'all, and this motherfucker thought it was gonna get me. I was like, ho. Uh, I don't know. It depends on when everybody's having them. Because if it's most people like to have them on the Saturdays, I usually don't get to participate or whatnot. And because here's the thing, I only really break into his time is if there's a reason, like something happens. Like it has to be. I have to set aside. Like even when I did, I did that judging for. I had to set that aside months in advance. So usually I try not to break into hubby's time, if at all possible, because we're so busy during the week that that's about the only time. And we do sometimes Friday nights and Sunday watch TV together too and do things together. But there's sometimes that during the week shit gets so hectic, taking care of family, taking care of kid, going to doctor's offices and all that other shit that I don't like to cut into our time because we don't get that all the time because of that shit. So it just depends. I have to see. I always try. I don't try to break that for no reason if I can. Like it has to be. I have to set it up months in advance, and then all that other shit kind of thing. And I try not to if I can help it. You know what I mean? Like I try not to. Now, if you had asked me to be a judge, Miss Jill, and whatnot, and you really needed me, I would I would do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would set aside that time. I would set aside that time because you asked me to. You know what I'm saying? But I try not to if I can help it, if that makes any sense at all. I can't believe it still got that picture up. I done changed it back. It still got it up. On my side, I done changed it back and it done turned. It still stayed there. That was crazy. You would put on the prosthetics and everything. What, Frog, if you'll pay attention when I figure out when everybody's having their Halloween competitions, because I got to figure out. I know Lady Nika's having hers, but I don't remember what day. And when I figure out and I remember what day, I'll try to do an advertisement this week. So that if y'all want to, y'all who are not a part of necessarily the beef sector, but you want to join in, you can. Lady Nika's having hers. I just don't know what day. And y'all can literally join the competitions if you'd like. And you get to meet new people. The only thing I ask you, if you're not from the beef sector and you come into the beef sector, is be respectful, because you're coming in through my name. And to me, my name means a lot, right? So I don't want people that I introduce into the beef sector come in like little assholes, if that makes sense. Because I've seen people do that. And they come in and they act crazy. And then the person who introduced them in catches all the flack from it. Yeah. Which I know none of y'all would. Y'all are all good people. But there are some people we've had that happen to where, content creators try to introduce new people from different sectors and they come in and they start shit and they, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, son of a bitch. And yeah. Plus, I don't want nobody to get cussed out. I'm also doing it not only to take care of that, but to also protect you, because here's the thing. It's like when you go into any new sector of YouTube and you don't know the drama that's going on with people, you don't interject yourself, right? Like when I go into Miss Heidi's sector, I don't know who some of them people are. And I don't know what's fighting who and who is who and what is going on. So I sit back in the cut and, just chill, support Miss Heidi, but I don't interject myself in their beefs because it has nothing to do with me. Now, I did roast some bitches' pictures that I didn't know, and they got butthurt about it. And then the bitch thought she was going to check me. No, ma'am. You may be able to say that I may have did wrong by doing that, but you could have come at me in a whole different manner. But you ain't going to come at me and think you going to check me and talk to me like that, because I'm going to cuss your ass out. Now, if you want to have an adult conversation and talk to me like I'm a human being, there's a different story, right? But bitch, ain't no bitch checking me. I'm sorry, but not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I'll still call you some names. But if you wanted to have an adult conversation and a coming to Jesus, we could have had a real conversation. But you ain't gonna come in there and think you gonna talk shit to me, and I ain't gonna talk shit back. I'm from beef sector, baby. Your little sector ain't shit compared to mine, so fuck you. I don't even know who that bitch was anymore. But she thought she was gonna check me. I don't know who that hoe was, but to this day, I still don't know who that hoe was. But she thought she was going to check me. Hell no, bitch. You can come to me as a real human being and talk to me like, like we talking right now, but you ain't going to come in with all that vitriol and call me names and think I ain't going to cuss your ass out. I might have been wrong for roasting your picture when I didn't know your ass. I might have been. It's the 90-day sector, Miss Jill. Yeah, they talk about TikTok and 90 Day Fiance and celebrities in a way, but more so, like on like reality TV show things is what I'm gathering. Am I right, Miss Heidi? Y'all talk about reality TV stars and TikTok. I know they be cussing each other out sometimes, child. And I was over there like, oh, I don't know what the hell drama's going on here. But they be talking about all kind of shit. They talk about the housewives, all that shit. All that shit. Tammy Slate and them, the 1,000 Pound Sisters, like all the reality shows that is like that. Yeah. That's why I say reality TV, even though y'all call yourselves that. Because even if you think about the TikTok people y'all talk about, that's a reality show in its damn self. Because that one bitch y'all be talking about, Gina, fuck, I forgot her damn name. The one that's a meth addict. And she be trying to get people to pay for her habit. That bitch crazy. I don't watch Miss Heidi cover her. I don't watch Miss Chantel cover her. I don't watch Lady Red. All of them, child. That bitch is crazy. That bitch is, oh my God. I don't even know who the lady is. I don't watch her, but she be cussing out folks who don't give her money. And when they do give her money, she cried. Lisa, yeah, it's the Lisa lady. Y'all, if y'all ain't watched Miss Heidi when she covers the Lisa lady and Lady Red, Miss Chantel, all of them, child, that lady right there, she's an e-beggar on TikTok pretty much. She be begging the hell to get her damn drugs. And I don't know if meth is her thing. It may be heroin shit. I don't know, but I know she's a fucking drug addict. And she be acting like she ain't got no food, but she do got food because, yeah, she crackhead. Oh, she's a crackhead, and she's not on TikTok right now. Did they take out her account? Oh Lord, that lady's crazy, y'all. And then there's this other crazy lady who's literally a psychopath on TikTok, and I think she got arrested. I don't know if she's still in jail, but like she be screaming and acting all kind of. I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't know people like this really existed. Like this bitch is crazy. Do you think I'm crazy? Possibly. Oh shit, Narcan Nate got knocked out for breaking into cars. Shit, somebody finally got his ass. See, here's the thing. You play stupid games, you gonna win some dumbass prizes. I done told some of these crazy motherfuckers, you gonna fuck around and find out. Mess with the wrong one. Fuck with the wrong thing. Oh, Lisa's boyfriend is Narcan Nate. Oh shit, I guess they have match made in heaven, ain't they? Like that lady is crazy as fuck, y'all. Y'all should watch the show Miss Heidi does those when she covers them people. Oh my God. Okay, we think the beef sector and all of our sector shit is crazy, right? And our different sectors, the way we fight and all this other stuff. Nah, these motherfuckers right here though. Oh my God, I didn't know that they made these people so fucking crazy. It's crazy, dog. Like for real, there's that one. I don't remember that other lady's name is Heidi, the one that y'all cover who like literally makes up the craziest shit in her mind. She lives with her mama, and people call the popos on her for a wellness check because the bitch is crazy as hell. Tom Pop people always essaying her, and ain't nobody essayed her. Like people on the internet because they disagree with her. Like she's always talking some crazy shit. Like that bitch is psychotic. She needs to be Baker acted and put in a fucking mental institution for real for the rest of her life. If y'all ever listen to her, y'all be like me, like, damn, this bitch crazy. I forgot her fucking name though. You know I can't remember names, Miss Heidi. I just remember the stories somewhat of it. Ooh, that lady's crazy as hell. I can't remember that damn lady's name, but she like went to jail recently. And I think she may have got out. I'm not sure, but this lady's always like saying terroristic shit online. She's saying like fucked up things. And like the popo done called her house, and she acts like the popo is like out to get her. Lacetta, yeah. That Letitia, yeah, Letitia, that bitch crazy. That bitch need to be put in a mental institution. For real though. That woman right there needs to, woo, Jesus. She crazy as Betsy Bug. Like, oof. When y'all started showing me that lady, I was like, she's still in jail. She need to be. That bitch crazy. She was screaming like the popo was doing something just because they was doing a wellness check. She was, oof. That woman was crazy. Possibly. That woman really needs some help. Like, if y'all ever watch Miss Heidi show and watch these videos of her, like, no shit, Miss Heidi's the first one I ever saw. This lady on there. This lady was like talking out of her fucking head, dog. Like, I thought I knew some crazy motherfuckers until I saw that motherfucker. And I'm like, nah, they ain't that crazy. They crazy, but not that damn crazy. I'm like, that's beyond psychopathic. That bitch need to be put. And I feel for her mama. Like, that lady's mama, I feel so bad for her. Her daughter's so delusional. She delulu as fuck. Like, I get worried that her mama, like, she gonna off her mama one day. That's what I feel. That's like what worries me, is that she's so crazy. She gonna make up the story in her mind that her mama did something to her, and she gonna unalive her mama. That's what scares me about that woman, because she that delulu. She that delulu. For real though. Yeah, she called her baby an alien. Like, this woman is beyond crazy. Like, she's the type to think that the aliens from the sky gonna come down and they're gonna and even for her, they're gonna do something and then they're gonna replace her. She crazy. Dirty Laundry, you are no longer welcome in my chat. Goodbye. Thank you, Miss Heidi. We don't talk that way over here. CPS removed the child after birth. I don't blame them. I do not blame them for moving that child, because that woman didn't need. Yeah, like, she thought her baby, like, this baby. Ooh. Oh, that's William. Well, William, not every one of your accounts that comes in here, when I find it, since you want to do that stuff, you're going to be blocked on every one of your accounts. And everywhere I go, I'll make sure that you're blocked. Do you understand that? We don't talk that way. It said some racist bullshit, Miss Racing. Some racist ass bullshit is what it said. And we don't deal with that kind of shit. We don't deal with people putting jackets on people's back and talking racist. So fuck you. You're not welcome. Point blank period. Don't speak to me in no other chats. Don't say hey to me. Don't speak to me in any way, shape, or form. Fuck you. And I was trying to be nice to that crazy motherfucker. Damn. Oh shit, she ain't paid her rent in a couple months. Ooh, she gonna get kicked out. She gonna get kicked out. So she left a note on her door that she was, oh shit. Oh, he did? No, see, no. And he also said, Miss Heidi, that he's been trying to put the P word on Mr. Fumble's back, calling him a pedo and all this other shit. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. So every time one of your accounts come in here, no, you gonna get blocked. And you are not welcome on my channel, sir. So she was stealing electricity. Oh shit. But here's my thing. If she working every day, she ain't paying her rent, she ain't paying her electricity. What the fuck is she doing? Like, I don't know him like that. I just know that I saw him in some chats. I didn't know who he was. I don't even know who he is, Miss Heidi. Did he try to claim me or some? I don't know. I saw him over there in a couple chats, and I know people cuss him out occasionally, but I didn't know what was going on with him. Yeah, I don't know him like that. I know I saw him over there at Leanne's, and I didn't know who he was. And I heard, I think Mr. Eric was the first one that brought something up about that he had said some kind of shit. Yeah, no, if I catch his ass, he's going to be blocked everywhere I fucking go. Yeah, he keeps just digging himself deeper and deeper. I'm gonna end up having to do a show, I suppose, exposing all his bullshit and get everybody I know together that he's done something to and do a whole show on his ass, because he gonna keep fucking around. He gonna fuck around, find out. I'm gonna have to have another fuck around, find out Friday, I suppose. Get people together that I know about his bullshit. That's the third or fourth time you done did some shit. I'm gonna have to ask. I don't know what to call them. I guess Troll Nation. I'm gonna have to ask them. Mm-hmm. Help me do an expose. That is true, Frog. He wants the attention, and the fucked up shit is he calls himself doing this to get friends to, like, say he has a friend's back or something like that, to attack for them. But what he doesn't realize is he's alienating himself from everybody on the internet. You know what I'm saying? He don't realize he's actually fucking himself up, because he could have people who actually did like him and support him and blah blah blah. But he's actually making it harder for himself. He is his own worst enemy. His own worst enemy. He is becoming his own worst enemy. If that serves the way you act, I understand now why nobody in your real family wants to be around you. I'm just saying. Well, I hate to tell him, no matter what account he tries to bring over here, he's going to be blocked every time he steps foot in my chat. I don't know all of his alts, but I'm pretty sure I could figure him out. I was trying to give him a chance, Miss Heidi, myself, because I learned a little bit about him over there at Miss Leanne's house, and he was talking about some of the things he's been through, and so I kind of felt bad for him in a way, and thought that maybe he could change his actions. But now I realize he won't change his actions. So if you're not going to change your actions and you're going to continue to do the things that you're doing, and you're not going to try to be a better person, then fuck you, ho. And when I tell everybody that you come over here trolling me for what apparent reason? Because you don't like the fact that I shared some information out? Oh, well. I think I'll have to make sure we have that show. He came in here and said some things disparagingly, Miss Jill, about, well, I think the best way to do it would be to share it on screen for you, because I could show you what he said, but it was taken out of my chat. This is what he said. Racist remarks. That's what he said. And we do not allow that in my chat. So, yeah, no. You know that's not allowed over here. Yeah, no. So he's extremely racist. He likes to put the pedo word on people's backs and jackets. He likes to make fun of the deceased. Sir, you're worse than some of the other people that we fight with on here. You like to talk about the deceased and children. Children are off limits. He also spoke disparagingly about Mr. Fumble's wife and children and all that. See, I got on to him and thinking that he might change, but no, he's not. Every one of your alts that come in here, you're going to get blocked on it. So just keep coming in here with your blocks. That way it make it easier on me so I can go ahead and block all of them. He said Maureen Cade her son and should join him because she is a bad mom. How can he talk about her mother when he wasn't a fucking father to his kid? How can he talk? You can't be talking about nobody knowing your life ain't perfect. Stop trying to talk about folk like that. And don't talk about deceased children. See, he gonna make me end up getting some folks together and exposing everything. I know some people who know some things, who know stuff about you, sir. You should be ashamed of yourself and your behavior. And now you wonder why people don't want to be around you. It's that reason. That's the reason that your family wants nothing to do with you. That's the reason. You should feel ashamed of your behavior. I hope and pray that before the end that you haven't literally alienated every single person to where nobody shows up to your funeral and nobody will care if you die. Do you understand that? The behavior that you're doing is what's pushing everyone away and making you to where nobody wants nothing to do with you. You understand that, right? You're not taking up for a person. You're attacking people for no reason. There's a difference. When you're taking up for someone, you try to clear up a lie. You're ignorant, sir. Yeah, I ain't listening to that ignorant, miserable motherfucker no more. I mean, I heard about his little Willie and I heard about him sending it around on the internet too. Nobody wants to see that shit. And you think you trolling? I know some trolls that'll troll you so hard that you will want to run away. No, sir, that's not trolling. That's not, no. You're being despicable. Very despicable. Oh, did y'all hear the new news about Britney Spears? Oh, shit. I just clicked on Instagram, y'all. And the first thing that popped up from World Star is Kevin Federline claims Britney Spears would stand silently in their teenage son's rooms at night holding a knife. But see, I think that was during the time that she was losing her shit. So, them bitches drove Britney crazy, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know about y'all, but it seems like they drove Britney over the edge. Oh my God, you saw that, Miss Heidi? Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I wouldn't be standing in somebody's room in the middle of the night with a damn knife. That's crazy. Did she lose her ever feeble mind, or was that when she already lost his mind before she got better? And I still think they done drove Brittany off the edge. I think some shit. And then here's another one. Charlie Sheen says having sex with men puts him in the same league as celebs like Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando. What? He said, okay, according to reports, Charlie Sheen revealed he had sex with men, saying he came clean to end years of rumors and extortion in an interview with the Times of London. He said he's done hiding and he doesn't mind being in the same company as bisexual icons. Oh, okay, so I thought the way they wrote that, it was different. Like Richard Pryor and Marlon Brando, Sheen opens up about it in further new Netflix documentary and memoir. I thought they were saying something different when they had that. You know, sometimes the headlines read different. Let me read that first headline and see what it says underneath it. It says, according to reports, Britney Spears' sons allege that pop star watched them sleep while holding a knife, according to their father, Kevin Federline's new memoir. Federline 47 details the repeated incidents in his book, You Thought You Knew, as excerpted by the New York Times. They would awaken sometimes at night to find her standing silently in the doorway, watching them sleep. Oh, you're awake, with a knife in her hand, Federline reportedly writes. Then she'd turn around and pad off without explanation. So she didn't just stand there. She did walk away, but still, why'd she have a knife in her hand? Hey, my beautiful Sislo. Hey, Z Sarah. Hey, babes. How you doing, love? It's been so long, girl. How you doing? Hey, can I ask you a question, Z Sarah? Okay, so I was in this new sector of YouTube, and they got a dude named Candor over there. Is he over there with I forget what they talk about over there. But it's a new sector over there. Is he doing a new thing over there? Because like when somebody says something about it, I said that'd be crazy if it was the same one I knew. They be talking about shoot, what is it? I forgot what their subject matter is. Because it's a new sector, and I don't really know everybody over in that sector, because I just ran across somebody else talking about them and having beef with a person named Candor. And when I listened to him, it did sound like the one we know. I'm just not sure. And I don't want to, go, oh my God, that's Candor. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. And it's like some other person. They're from y'all's neck of the woods, though. So it's kind of, It may be. Because I saw them over there having a panel show or something, and if somebody had drama with them, I was like, oh my God, wouldn't that be crazy? Hey, Racing Love. Yeah, I ain't either. I ain't seen him over here in forever, so I don't know where he got off to, but I was over there. Somebody was talking about a Candor. I was like, that would be kind of strange if that was the beef sector. I said, I know a Candor too. He from the beef sector, or came about. He wasn't in the beef sector, but you know what I mean. I guess somebody just showed up at the door. My dogs were having a conniption fit, dog. They always do when somebody comes up. Oh, it might be. It might be. I just dude, somebody just the US mail just dropped off something that ain't even to the correct address. I don't know. I guess I got to try to find the person or take it back up to the post office later. Yeah, it was more about royal stuff and stuff like that or something. I tuned into one of the shows and I could have swore it was him. Sounded just like him. Sounded just like him. It did. It sounded just like him. Same voice and everything. That's why I thought it was him. But I also didn't want to be like an asshole and be like, "Is this the Kendra I met at the beef sector?" And then it's a total different person. That would make me feel like a dick because then I'd be saying like all British people sound the same and they don't. You know what I'm saying? That would I don't want to do that if that makes sense. Like I don't want to make an assumption and make an ass of myself. But no, I was sitting here scrolling about some of these new shit like that you be seeing in celebrity news and stuff like that. Um, oh shit. Cartels are issuing bounties up to 50,000 for hits on ICE agents. That's crazy. Oh shit. They're saying that Kim K saying that Kanye hasn't called their kids in months. What, Dad? Yeah, I do more true crime and I do different things, but I talk about different stuff. But it says hasn't called their kids in months, revealing the detail on the Call Her Daddy podcast. Whenever he calls them and asks, Kardashian 44 replied, "It's probably been a couple months since we heard from him." Crazy. It's crazy to think about some of these some of this like we think it also rest let me see what hold on, I'm looking up something, y'all, right quick. Also to note, we what was his name that we lost? Why am I drawing a blank right now, y'all? It's one of my favorite singers. Why am I drawing a blank? Oh god, I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. You working from home this week, but you've been working hard for the money. So hard for you, honey. She works hard for the money, so you better treat her right. We lost Diane Keaton this week, and what was it was he was a singer, and I loved his music. And why is his name not coming to my head right now? I hate when that happens. I just saw the thing like sometime this D'Angelo. We lost D'Angelo, y'all. The one that sang "Lady" and "Brown Sugar" and all the good stuff. Like, man, that's so sad. He was young too, technically. He wasn't even that old. You know what I mean? He was only 51 years old. Like, I wonder. I'm trying to. He died from pancreatic cancer in New York City on the morning of October the 14th, 2025, at the age of 51. He had been working on his fourth album with Raphael Sadiq. A family member told People that D'Angelo had been in hospice for 2 weeks and had been hospitalized for months. Um, Stone died in March of 2025, only 7 months before D'Angelo. Ain't that crazy? Mm. And he had a thing for Angela Vern Stone. We lost Miss Angela. Um, that's crazy. That's crazy that she passed away right before he did. Good morning, Miss Raditha. Good morning on the sidelines. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you on the sidelines. I was looking at the thing, and yeah, the love of his life, basically the person he thought of as the love of his life. He loved Angela Stone, and she passed away like right before he did. Ain't that crazy? Like, he saw her as, like, you know what I'm saying, the love of his life or whatnot. And she was unalived in a car crash near Montgomery, Alabama, and she was 63. They were traveling in a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van to Atlanta following a Mardi Gras concert in Mobile, Alabama, when it overturned on Interstate 65. The stationary vehicle was then hit by a Freightliner semi-truck while the passengers were trying to exit. Stone was the only fatality. Ain't that crazy? I don't know if they actually had a kid or not. Let me look.
You want that sausage and eggs with cheese in it?
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Y'all quit.
I'll get back, man.
Yeah, quit. Yeah, no. Sit down and mind your manners. Sit. Let me look right quick. Let's see. Personal life. Let's look up personal life right here. In 1980, Stone began dating rapper Little Rodney C of the hip hop group Funky 4 Plus One More. In 1983, the couple married without publicity. In 1984, Stone gave birth to her daughter, Diamond Stone, who became a singer and songwriter. Stone eventually named her first solo album Black Diamond after her daughter. In the late 1980s, Stone and Little Rodney C divorced. In the early 90s, Stone began dating her Vertical Hold group mate, David Bright. The couple's relationship began to dissolve in 92. In a response, Stone wrote a song, Seems You're Much Too Busy, which became the lead single of Vertical Hold's debut album, A Matter of Time. In 94, Stone began dating singer D'Angelo after the couple met while working on his first album, Brown Sugar, inspired by their relationship. The couple wrote several songs together, including Send It On in 1997. Stone gave birth to their son. Yes, they have a son, Michael Archer Jr., who became a musician who performs under the stage name Suavo Twain, or Twain, Suavo Twain. In 1999, Stone ended her relationship with D'Angelo, citing infidelity after the birth of his second child. In 2009, she began dating Ashanti Graves, who became her manager. Although the couple became engaged, the relationship ended when Stone discovered that Graves had an alleged affair with a staff member of the production crew on the set of R&B Divas Atlanta. So they had a kid together, and he cheated. And in his personal life, let's see. Let's see what it says under his personal life. Here we go. D'Angelo never married. In the 90s, he dated soul singer Angie Stone. She was the muse for his Brown Sugar album. He helped her produce her album Black Diamond, released in 99. Angie Stone and D'Angelo have a son together, Michael Archer Jr., born in 1998, known professionally as Suavo Twain. D'Angelo also had two other children, a daughter, Amani Archer, born in 99, and a son born in 2010. In the early 2000s, D'Angelo struggled with depression and drug and alcohol addiction. One notable incident occurred in 2005 when he was arrested on a DUI charge, also possession of cocaine and marijuana. A week after being sentenced on these charges in September of 2005, he was involved in a car crash, which was rumored to have left him critically injured. And he passed away in October, obviously at the age of 51. He had pancreatic cancer. But yeah, he has 3 kids. She had 2. But yeah, he claims that she was like the love of his life and all this other stuff, even though like he cheated on her and he messed up. And I think he knew he messed up. And so I think that's why he went with nobody else. Hey, Mr. Maddie. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Yeah, that's crazy. I was just sitting there thinking about that, about all the celebrities we done lost, y'all. And Dolly, somebody was trying, we was looking up what was going on with Dolly. Dolly had stones, what do you call it? Kidney stones. But she also did just celebrate the 52nd anniversary of her hit Jolene with a throwback tribute. Dolly Parton shares exciting double announcement following health scares. Dolly Parton shared an exciting update with fans on social media just a week after her health scare left the internet in shambles, waiting for an update on the star. The 79-year-old took on Instagram on Monday to announce that her upcoming book, the star of the show, My Life on Stage, will drop on November the 11th. It is the third in her autobiographical book series, with the first being Dolly Parton's Songteller and My Life in Lyrics, and the second titled Behind the Scenes, My Life in Rhinestones. Dolly also shared with fans that she would be ticking off 2 of her long-held dreams in 2026 with the opening of her Songteller Hotel and Life of Many Colors Museum. If you know me, I wake up with the new dreams every day, and 2 of those big dreams are coming to life next year, she said in a clip. My Songteller Hotel for one, and my Life of Many Colors Museum also. Both are opening in Nashville next summer, and I'm excited for you to see them. Dolly fans rushed to the comment section to share their reactions of the news, with one writing, the most fabulous woman in the world, while another added, Dolly, seriously, you're a firecracker. So she's opening up a new hotel and museum, and her book's coming out, a new book. So she's doing all right, y'all. She's doing all right. We had a health scare for her last week. Well, see, hers is usually Miss Raditha usually does hers a little bit earlier than that. She usually does hers at like 4 her time. Yeah. So that's 4 California time, 5:30 Great Mountain Time, 6:30 Central Standard Time, and 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that's usually, it's much earlier than the one that Miss Danny's doing. Miss Danny's is going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Great Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah. So Miss Raditha could do her live, and then we'll pop over there to Miss Danny's live. Yeah. Yeah, don't cancel, Miss Raditha. It's not going to interfere with nothing. It'll be before hers. Oh, if you can't be back, then that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm not a night owl, though. I'll be asleep. So I'm going to try to be there as long as I can be. You about to go back to sleep? I'm fixing to end here in a minute. I'm eating me some food right now. I got me some eggs, some biscuits, some sausage. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'll be old. I'm telling you, I go to bed with the chickens and wake up with the chickens. It's weird. And sometimes I wake up late. That's why my lives have been set a little bit later, because my ass be sleep. And I'm going to tell you something. If I can sleep when I sleep, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, you have to go to that, Mr. Dita. Don't even worry about real life. Always comes first. Real life always comes first. I hope everything goes well at your appointment, and be very careful. I'm telling you on the sidelines, if I stay up, I feel like I got run over by a Mack truck the next day. I got to get my sleep, I'm telling you. I be feeling like crap if I stay up. I don't know why, but I can't do it no more. I used to stay up 3-4 days at a time. Never bothered me. Now, let me stay up past 10 p.m. I feel bad the next day, like I've been run over. I am not a nighttime person. I wish I could do it. Miss Danny, I think you might be an undercover vampire. Miss Danny's over here, a whole vampire going, the sun is so bright. I've always said that I used to be one too. And then I always told people, but I love garlic entirely too much, so that's got to be a falsity. I used to tell people I had to be a werewolf because I like garlic too much. That was always my running joke. See, I used to be like you, Miss Danny. I used to stay up all night long, and I'd sleep during the day because I couldn't. Like, I used to what ended up happening is I ended up couldn't go to bed till a certain time. And then, of course, my kid would wake me up. So I ended up going sometimes days without sleep until my body catched up with me and made me sleep. Because I just couldn't sleep. I always had trouble with insomnia real bad. Now that he's older, I can pretty much do what I want, but sometimes I'm the same way, Miss Danny. I slept all night last night, got good sleep, and I'm still tired today. I still need a whole damn nap. And a half. You was just thinking that, Racing. I swear we think so much alike. Also, anybody who don't know, William Brooklyn came in here and he said some racist ass shit. He's blocked in my chat and will not be welcome. Any of his accounts, if you see them, if you're a moderator for me, please block on site. Thank you. That's my PSA for the day. Oh man, I remember when they used to have lock-ins and shit like that at church. I never did go to the overnights though, because my mom and dad did not like that, because my parents were like very overprotective and did not like for like us to stay with strange people. Yeah, he's no longer welcome in my chat on the sidelines, because I don't deal with that kind of stuff. And also he talked bad about Miss Maureen and her child that passed away. He's messed with Mr. Fumble. It's like you try to give this person a chance to change their behavior, and they just keep proving that they're not going to change. He also talked very disparagingly about Mr. Eric Foss and his mother, saying he hoped she passed away. So with all that together, and you're trying to act like you're going to be different, you're going to be a better person, but you're not, and you keep doing the same thing, that means that you're not going to change. And I'm sorry, but when people try to give you chances to be a better person and to stop the bullshit and try to tell you and help you, and you don't want to change, well, that just means I'm cool on you. I don't need you around. Well, he just came in here trying to troll me, Miss Danny. So screwing. Miss Joy, William Brooklyn is from here on out completely banned from any chat of mine, and he better not speak to me in any other chat. I will not disrespect someone else's chat, but I will tell you to don't speak to me ever. I'm gonna ignore him there, Miss Danny. But I don't want him because I don't want to cause problems either. But don't speak to me. You know what I'm saying? Just don't speak to me. I'm not going to speak back. I'm going to ignore the shit out of you. And then if he causes problems, that's on him. But I'm going to be respectful of the channel holder because that's how I am. Like, if there's someone in somebody's chat that I don't like, I'm not going to cause problem for that channel holder. I'm just not going to speak to that person. Because my ignore game is on point. Well, Miss Joy, I was trying to be nice, thinking that maybe we could get this man to change his behavior and help him to learn to be a better person. But it obviously shows no change. You know, I like to try to think that we can, help a person learn to be better and be better people. But with him, it's obvious that he doesn't want to change or be a better person. And I try to give people chances. I try to give people the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be better and to think that they could learn from their mistakes and apologize and move forward. But when you make apology, but go do the same thing you just did, you're not really apologetic. You're not really trying to change. That just shows that you never meant the apology in the first place. Because when you say I'm sorry about something and you make a mistake, you don't continue to go do the same mistake. That means you were never sorry in the first place. Yeah, I was trying because the way I felt about it is, you know how when you hate somebody is like out on the outside sitting by themselves? You get what I'm saying? I feel bad when people are doing that, but now I understand why he is sitting out there in in the crowd by himself. I understand now why he's ostracized. I get it. But I was trying to be like, maybe we can help him be a better person. Maybe teaching him something. Maybe, I mean, the man's older enough to, way older than me, probably old enough to be my father or some shit, or at least like great, some shit like that. He's way too old to be acting like this. But some people don't have teachings. You get what I'm saying? Like they don't have home training. So sometimes you got to help some folks. And so I thought maybe if we helped him, teach him some things and explain some stuff to where he could get it, that you don't have to do these things. You don't have to act out. You don't have to say this stuff and do this stuff to be liked, that maybe he might grow. But no, he's proven he cannot. So I tried to give a chance. You know what I'm saying? I always try to give somebody a chance to grow and be better, but he's proven he won't do it. So, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Maddie knows better than anybody because he's probably been around him a lot longer than most of us have. So I thought maybe he might be able to try to change and become a better person, but I was wrong. I admit it. I tried to give a bad person a chance. True, Miss Danny. That's what I'm saying. I just realized the same thing. I gave the one chance, and after that, my chances are gone. I thought maybe with people trying to help him understand and having conversation and trying to get him to understand that what he lashing out and doing the things he's doing was not cool and that it was not okay and that he should change his behavior. I thought maybe, but I was wrong. I was wrong. I admit it. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong. I admit it. I should have never gave him the first chance. But I tried. You know what I'm saying? Good old college try. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to see if he would change and be a better person. Maybe being around, maybe I'm pretty sure others have tried to do this in the past and they thought the same thing. And, it seems to me that this person doesn't want to change and doesn't want to be better and doesn't want to be a upstanding citizen or human being, because to speak about the dead, to speak about children, to put the pedo word on people's backs, that makes you a trash human. You're not fighting back. Nobody randomly picks on you, sir. You come after people and then expect them not to say anything back. Sir, what you're doing is not considered taking up for yourself. You're attacking people based on the fact that you like somebody, so therefore you must, if they have a disagreement with another person, attack them. Well, here, let me explain something to you. If those two people make up, now you're the asshole. You should stay out of other people's things. Stop. It's not making you look any better. It's not making people like you. It just makes you look like a dick. It's not making you look loyal. It's not making you look in a good light. It's making you look like a bad person. I was trying to encourage the potential Miss Danny and encourage him to change. You get what I'm saying? He was doing too much, I think, to fit in. So what I thought, and this is what I thought that if we encouraged him enough, and saw that there was a group of people that would accept him if he was just chill and cool and just laid back, that maybe he would change his behavior, because sometimes people do that shit to fit in, right? And I told him, I said, you don't have to do that stuff to fit in. You don't have to do that stuff for people to like you. You get what I'm saying? I think he does that in his mind. Like, if whoever Leanne may have a beef with in the future, he's going to try to attack them in for Leanne. But Leanne doesn't want that. I wouldn't want that. Nobody else would want that. That's what you're messing up in your head. We don't want you to take on our battles whatsoever. None of that. Right? And so what you're doing is you're attacking somebody else based on somebody else's beef. It has nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. You look like a bully, sir. That's what you look like. And I thought maybe if we encouraged him and you know, tried to help, maybe he might change. But I will look the fool once, but not twice. I will try to help anybody I can. I have a big open heart. But when you show me who you are, I believe you. That's the thing about me. When you show me who you are, I believe you. And I'm not going to try again. I may try to help you once, but once is it. Once is it. It's like the old adage, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I won't be putting shame on my back. So if y'all see me ignoring that motherfucker in chats, don't think nothing about it. Or if I just give a thumbs up, that's it. It won't be no, hey. It's just thumbs up. Like, yep, It's because I'm trying to be respectful of the channel holder and not be disrespectful in their chats. See, I do. I believe them the first time. If I try to give people an opportunity to change and be a better person and they continue the same said behavior, I'm not going to give you a second time to do that. I'm not going to give you another chance. It is what it is. Show me who you are. I believe you. Now, I will say there are some people I have given more chances to than probably I should have. It's because I cared about them. See, when I truly care about you, I will probably give you more chances than somebody I don't give a fuck about. Now, if I don't give a fuck about you, you got one time. But I actually give a fuck, I might give you an opportunity. But it depends. It depends. It's situational for me. If me and you are like really, really close, really, really good friends, you make a mistake, I'm talking about a mistake, I might give you a chance to rectify that mistake. But if you do it again, nope, never again after that. See, I gave my sister way more chances than I should have because she was my sister. That's different. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you'd give family members and people you truly care about more opportunity than you would somebody else. You ain't going to just cut off your family because of something, right? You usually give them way more opportunity than you do somebody else. And that's why sometimes family is the one that hurts you the fucking most, because you give them way too many chances and opportunities because you love them, because you care about them, because you got a bond together. Think about it. Think about that in retrospect. Half the shit that you've taken off your family, would you take that off of a friend or an acquaintance? Hell no, you wouldn't. You'd have done told that friend or acquaintance to go stick it up their ass. But because that's your family member and you love them, you're like, shit, we're going to have to work this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. It depends on how far they go. But we're more willing to work out with family and people that we love. I know me, myself, and I am more willing to give chances to a person I truly care about. But if I just met you and I'm trying to give you a chance and you show me who you are, yeah. I will say on the sidelines that there's some family members I've completely cut off. Just, hey, watch again, girl. I hope you made it safe to your destination. Miss Jim Connie, the best Jim, the only Jim that ever was and ever will be. Like, I'll tell people to go fuck themselves real quick. Like, oh, Watcher, William Brooklyn, if you catch any of his fucking alts or any of his accounts in here, please block right away. He is no longer welcome on my channel. He came in here saying some racist ass shit. Calling himself trolling me on one of his alts. Miss Heidi went ahead and got it. She got him out of here real quick. And so he ain't welcome. Also, I heard that he said something about Miss Maureen's dead child. So fuck that shit. And all the shit he's done to Mr. Eric about his mom and all the shit he's done to Fumble and others. Nah, we tried to help you, bruh. We tried to, give you a chance and hoping you might change. But nah, sir. Bye. Like, I heard people didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? I heard that people didn't like him, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? If you want to personally block him, Miss Joy, you click on his name, the 3 little dots beside it, and you can block him from your page. And where you don't ever have to see him in a chat again. So let's say you're in the chat right now and you click on somebody else's name. It'll have 3 dots beside it, but you have to be on the desktop site, not on the app, I believe. I think you have to hold your hand down almost in a pressing motion for the app, and you can block them that way. It'll say block or report is the 2 things it should say if you're an audience member. You just block that ass. And he'll be blocked where you'll never have to see his ass again. Me, myself, I don't do personal blocks. I only block off my channel because I want to see what the fuck you got to say. Because I might have to screenshot that shit. Just saying. For, future reference. Sometimes you got to gather evidence. But yeah, not cool. He came in here and said he couldn't believe that I allowed colored people. That's the word he used in my chat. Sir, we don't say racist ideologies over here. We don't talk about racism like that. We don't do that stuff. We do not do that shit. Over here, everybody is accepted. It is not based on the color of their skin, their religion, their creed, what they believe in, their political views, none of that shit. It's based on the content of their character. Yeah, sometimes, Frog, I say stuff with respect when I shouldn't. I shouldn't be respecting crazy motherfucker, should I? I'm too nice. I need somebody to be mean for me, damn it. They piss me off enough, you'll see my crazy side come out. You know how my crazy side be. She be chilling. Leave her alone. I'm telling you. Don't let that bitch get all crazy. She's chilling right now in the corner. But you make her mad enough, she jumps off that porch. You don't want to see her. She is not a nice person. She is very evil and maniacal. Yeah, I don't see. And the cool thing about it, Z-Sarah, is if you block them from your live, it doesn't block them from you personally. So therefore, you can still see them in other chats. They just can't come into your chat. So yeah, that's why I have people on my block list that are blocked from my live chats, but I can still see them in other chats. They're just blocked from my live stream. Speaking of which, I need to go in there and unblock some folks. I ain't done that forever. I ain't got that many people blocked though, technically. But I had a thing come in one day and a bunch of trolling for no apparent reason. So they were blocked by my mods at the time. Um, but I know why they were doing it now. And so some of them people I'm kind of chill with. So I do need to go through there and probably unblock them because I think they're still blocked. I'm not sure. But I need to go through there and check my block list. Well, that's one that'll always stay on the block list right there. But I probably do need to go through there and take one or two people off. You had 3 flies and a slug for breakfast? Yeah, I ain't got time for that ish. I ain't gonna be no racist motherfucker shit sitting here. Your ass be gone with a quickness. Racism, homophobia, coming here, disparaging the disabled, disability, any of that shit. Your ass be gone with a quickness, buddy. My mods don't play. They will smack you so hard upside your head with their mod stick. And I know I got some snipers sometimes that be in the clouds too. They'll smack a mofo real hard. Just be popping people in the head with the mod sticks. Who told you to come up here talking like that? They will. They will. And that's why I have them and I love them all. That's why each one of my mods are us like that. I know, right? You're just trying to enjoy your time in the swamp. You know what I'm saying? And Frog just be trying, enjoy that time while they eating their bugs and just chilling. You know what I mean?
I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug.
See, he just trying to chill, man. He's just trying to chill in the swamps. Let Frog live their best life. I'm living my best life. That's what Frog said. I'm eating all the bugs, dog. It's awesome. Do you have a specific bug that you like, Frog? Like, if you had to choose your favorite bug. I would tell you, Frog, don't be eating the cockroaches, though. You might get something. Because, they be at some folks' houses. And, you got to be careful with them bugs and the mosquitoes, dog. Some of them bitches be getting shit Ajax won't rub off. And we don't want our frog getting sick, all right? So you got to be careful. We don't want our frog getting sick. Got to be real careful, Mr. Frog. We got to make sure nobody messes you up, dog, with their nasty ass selves. The poor little cockroaches had to eat some stuff they ought not to, so the cockroaches got some. So you can't be eating some of them. Poor little cockroaches. I feel so bad for them. You got to be careful. You got to be careful about eating some of them bugs. You know what I'm saying? They done got into some stuff Ajax won't rub off. So be careful, dog. So I was giving my dad directions or something, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I had to tell him where to go. Yeah, Miss Heidi was quick with it. She smacked him so hard with that mod stick, he turned a flip, y'all. She was like, bitch. You like the fruit flies and the dragonflies? Ooh, and think about it. If the fruit fly just got done eating some good ass fruit, you get you a little fruit flavor. Mm-hmm. See, you get you a little fruit flavor. That could be your dessert fly, right? That could be your dessert food. You eat the fruit fly, so you get a little fruit flavors. That could be your dessert or your appetizer, if you want to say that. Mm-hmm. You got to be careful with the mosquitoes, though, Frog. They be done got somebody that was messed up, dog, and it messed up my frog, dog. Can't be messing up my frog like that. Be done got some Ajax won't rub off. Cause some of them bitches nasty. You gotta make sure you hit the mosquitoes with the good stuff, the good. You know what I mean? My little frog be done got some stuff my little frog can't get rid of, dog. Yeah, I'm crazy as hell. We talking about frogs and what they're gonna eat. But before we get out of here today, I'm gonna go ahead and play us some sounds right quick. We're gonna make ourselves a funny little laugh right quick.
I'm going to fuck you guys. I'm going to fuck you. Fuck you guys. Oh my God. Fuck about you guys. I'm sorry, but it's my choice. Yeah, my mom is. Yeah, okay, right. Bullshit.
Blah.
Bye.
I'll go. I'll walk. Wait. Thank you. Go on. Alright, see you soon.
Had to do a little laughy laugh before we get out of here today. Good morning, Mr. Jasper. I hope you have a good day today. We was just making a little funny fun before we get out of here. Huggies to everybody. Please wash your ass, wash your face, preferably not with the same rag. We don't need you walking around here with ass face. Please walk around here and scrub your ass. We don't need you walking around with dingleberries, and we don't need you walking around here with shit stained drawers, okay? Please don't walk around here with some shit stains in your drawers. Please brush your teeth. And don't walk around here with some halitosis breath. We don't need to smell you. And Axe spray is not deodorant. Use deodorant, please. We don't need that funk in our life. Okay? Okay. Drugs are bad, okay? And wash your ass. Damn, don't be running around here stinking. Huggies, Mr. William. Love you. Love y'all. I love you, my angels. At least my angels wash their asses. Some of y'all bitches don't. All right, bye.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be stanging round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments when OG standing back there about 60 deep. Bull walking, tall blue, a big Anthony using P.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my